the ROSESELSA RS9039 Amp Dac. Let's talk about it. Happy 1,000 subscribers to this channel. It's a big milestone and I do want to talk about it, but I do want to talk about this product first. So let's get into that. Now, I've not heard of this dongle before I was asked to review it, and so I didn't want to kind of go through and look at a few things with this. This does come with a USB-C cable, and you can spend a little bit extra to get a Lightning cable. As an iPhone user, I did request that cable to test it out and check it out for everybody. Let's go and look at the features of this. It does have a new DAC chip. Now, I did do research on this DAC chip and I didn't really find anything worthwhile or which I felt worthwhile to share. I do find it to be a good DAC chip and I don't have any problems with it. I actually really enjoyed my time testing this. It does have a 3.5 and a 4.4. It is a machine aluminum alloy body shell design, which means that it's really, really nice feeling in the hand. It's powerful. It does have nice build quality, and it does come with a few new features. And I did enjoy my time with it. And this review, DACs are a very dicey topic. I don't want to come across trying to claim as the expert. I want to come across as just a very simple, plain, clean user experience of this amp and DAC. And what I found is that it feels really nice in hand, that this chip, if it is doing something, it does feel like it is doing something nice. It does have a nice amount of output power. It does have both a 3.5 and a 4.4 output. This is really important if you want to take this on the go. Like if you want to take this to a can jam or a meetup, it allows you to use almost any IEM out there. 2.5 millimeter is dead. You very, very rarely find new IEMs with a 2.5. The only thing that really has a 2.5 is sometimes you'll see amps and DACs that have one. The Quidolix 5K does have it. The build quality of this Amp Dac is really nice. It feels good in hand. It feels like it was made from one piece of metal. The cables also have a nice shimmer to them and they look and feel nice in hand. When I was able to test the Lightning cable, I had no problems with this. Sometimes I have had problems testing other products that I've purchased with my iPhone, and so that's one thing. It has this really fancy case. Now, this case is nice. I did take a moment and peeked behind the felt at the bottom of the case, and it's not something you want to remove. It feels premium in hand. I'm not really sure a use case scenario for said case, but it is a nice addition that will, if you do need to transport it, it's something you can put in hand. And it is a very tiny amp DAC, so it is a nice bonus added feature. Its cables are nice and feel good in the hand. Now, before I talked about the sound too much, I wanted to talk about some general disclaimers. Again, I do find amp DACs useful to take to shows, and I do use them at home because I often get sent 4.4 IEMs to test or to utilize. And it is a bonus feature to have in home, to have a nice little amp DAC like this. It is very convenient. I wanted to make an analogy for clarity about how I feel about amps and DACs. I do feel that amps and DACs are important, and sometimes I feel like they're glanced over a little bit because oftentimes they will process your digital signals and they can make things sound a tiny bit better, a little bit more like lit up and clean. And again, I don't understand it perfectly. I just find that sometimes when I use the amp and DAC, it does help the sound quality just a tiny bit. So to me, the earth here is kind of like your cables and your ear tips. They matter until they don't. They are an important thing. The next thing we're gonna look at is, the sun. The sun is a lot like our amps and DACs. They are really important. They do process things. They do things. They provide a lot of part of our audio chain. Now, this giant star right here, to me, is what transducers are. And transducers are your IEMs and your headphones or your speakers. To me, they're the most important part of your chain, but to call amps and DACs unimportant is kind of silly. They can ruin an experience just in the same way that a bad cable can also ruin an experience. Again, audio is one of those things you have to be really careful at chasing demons. Now, having made my disclaimers, I want to say that I do find this Amp Dac to be a good value, a good product. I have spent double, almost triple on Amp Dacs myself, and I've chased a lot of demons myself and found that they don't really add a ton to the sound quality of them. I do want to say something about the case. Like, the case itself, I didn't find as functional as I want it to be. It is a nice case, but overall, I think the build quality of this product is very nice. I think it's something to consider if you're in the market for an Amp Dac. But am I going to tell you this particular Amp Dac is better than the other Amp Dacs on channel? I am not. I'm just going to be a real simple user experience and tell you that my experience with this Amp Dac was good. It powered all my headphones, my IEMs very well. I had absolutely no problem with it. And that's all I'm really trying to say. I think sonically it is really nice. It does come with a nice case, which, it's not super functional, but it does work. The sound was a little bit odd when I first tried it, but after getting used to it and actually using it on a few devices, almost like giving it a few hours, it sounded a lot better and it did really well. It worked on every device I had. I had no problems with it. The shell itself does get a little bit warm, but other than that, that's really the only complaint or fault that I have with it. It's a great sounding product. I've enjoyed my time with it, and it does get a recommendation if you're in the market for an Amp Dac from me. But again, as far as comparing it to other Amp Dacs, that's a hard call. But for me, build quality is one of the most important things. This does have nice build quality. It does have a nice price. It does have the features that I would need from an Amp Dac. It does measure well, and I see no problems recommending this Amp Dac to you guys. Happy 1,000 subscribers. I wanted to say I appreciate all you guys subscribing to my silly channel. I'm just trying to provide a little bit of content for you guys and have a little bit of fun myself. I am really humbled. I made a goal when I originally started the channel, when I did my first Supernova video right before last Can Jam. And it's been a hard, challenging experience from a mental health standpoint to actually come out here and say, hey, I'm doing a video. I'm actually here trying to be a YouTuber or whatever. I've made some mistakes along the way and I've learned a lot. I appreciate everybody who's taught me some stuff along the way. I still feel like there's a lot for me to learn, but I did want to try to share what I can with you guys. I will be doing a giveaway on channel. If you guys comment below, I'm going to pick a comment from this video in about a week, and I'm going to mention you guys in a video coming up pretty soon. And if you catch it, you can message me and I'll go ahead and send you a Awful Explorer. I'm going to be buying an Awful Explorer and going ahead and sending it to one of my subscribers on channel. If you guys have any questions about that, let me know. This is my first giveaway on channel, and so it might be a little bit rough, but we are going to do it. We will talk about it and send out an Awful Explorer to someone on channel. Now, this IEM will be 100% an IEM that I am purchasing with my own money. It is not a sample. It is something that I will be taking care of myself. That is something to note. That is very important. So I wanted to share that with you guys before we got too far with this whole everything. Also, I am turning on ads on my channel. This is just so I can get a few more dollars here and there. I'm still trying to figure out how and if and in what ways I want to monetize my channel, and I'm still thinking about that and working through that myself. Either way, you guys, this is a special moment for the channel. I really wanted to thank you guys, and I appreciate all you guys. I'm really kind of honored that this many people would subscribe to my silly channel. As far as giveaways, I don't want that to be a core intrinsic part of my channel. I don't want that to be like, hey guys, we hit 1,100 subscribers. Let's do another giveaway. It's not going to be something that I plan on doing for a little bit until I can at least process this current giveaway and talk about it after that. So that's kind of my current thoughts to things, that I just wanted to do something for you guys, to thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. And I wanted to do it on a DAC amp channel or video that I know won't do super well. And so to kind of help the algorithm and maybe help the channel in the long run, maybe getting more products. Again, thanks again for subscribing. My goal when I originally started was to get 1,000 subscribers before Can Jam 2024. And right now we're looking at 8 months into the channel, and we've already hit that goal. To me, that's just, I don't know, I'm humbled. I'm really honored. I really appreciate it. Thank you to you all. And thanks for watching this video. Again, the Rose Technics Amp Dac does get a recommendation, and I think it's a solid product, and I've enjoyed my time with it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. You're still here. It's over. Go home. Go watch another IEM video. It's done. That's the entire video. What more do you want?